Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe if you like these type of videos. Stephen A was on First Take today, and he was talking about Kyle Kuzma is the best Laker, and I wanted to post this video just in case you haven't seen it. It's Lonzo versus Kyle Kuzma. They play 1-on-1, and let's go ahead and get to the video and find out who is the best rookie Laker. Here we go.
He cannot guard me. He can't.
So as you can see, Lonzo took a page out of my book. Back when I was in high school, you know, I didn't do as well in front of a crowd. I was always really nervous, dude. And then I would play, and then people in the crowd would think that they're better than me because it was like really hard to make our basketball team. And I made it because I was good, you know what I mean? But at the same time, they were like, well, if he's not dominating, he's not very tall, so how did he make the team? So then you had a whole bunch of people who wished they were on the team. They would talk trash, and then there's this one guy, he was like, you know, I could beat you. And I'm like, how about we play? Like, he's like, no, we're not gonna play. How about, but I could beat you though. I'm like, dude, let's play, bro, let's play. But he wouldn't play me. And the point of the story is Lonzo pulled the trick out of my book. It's like you can think all what you want to think, but when we get out in that court, one-on-one, I'm scorching you. I'm extorting you. I'm doing everything, and we never played, bro, because he knew. And I asked him, dude, do you play basketball? He said, no, I don't really play, but I can beat you. And I'm like, dude, let's play. But he wouldn't play me. I mean, and he did this, and there was girls watching. I was like, man, play. But at the end of the day, Kyle Kuzma is the man, dude. I think he's gonna be the next Kobe. Or he's in between. I think by the end of his run in the NBA, he's gonna be either like a Manu Ginobili type of player or a Kobe. It's between those two. He's got that type of skill. He has that type of a ceiling. You know, he can be one of the best, or he can be like just a really good, solid player, have a long career in the league. But I really believe in this dude. I think he's the one. And I think Lonzo's going to be the one too as well. You know what I mean? Like I think he's going to eventually start hitting up his shots. You know, and people are going to start playing him differently. And that's the one problem in his game, is that he's not knocking down the three. And if you play basketball, you know that people like to cheat. They cheat on the screens. They cheat. They go underneath the screen. And what ends up happening is it's harder to attack off the dribble. So people are like, well, why don't he be more aggressive? Why don't he be more aggressive? Which means, why doesn't he drive and try to get a shot? You ain't hitting your threes, or pull more threes. He's not going to pull more threes because he's missing, and he's about winning. And that's what people don't understand about him. He's about winning. So if he's not hitting a shot, he's not going to keep pulling it, And if they're sagging off of him, he's not going to just sit up there and drive, because you can't. It's hard to drive on somebody who's playing back on you. And plus, he's the most well-known player on the court. Every time he's playing, and everybody is watching him. And it's not even just the point guards. Like, everybody's harping on the fact that, the point guards, they're going to be going after him. It's headhunting time. The only person that did that was Patrick Beverley. Nobody else cared. It's the point guards, kind of, but it's mostly the whole team, though. Like, every time he actually does try to attack somebody, not only does he have somebody sagging off of him, but then everybody reacts to him immediately. It's like, it's way worse than if it was anybody else. It's not like, it's like they're treating him like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where they're treating him like he's Kyrie or something. You know what I mean? Everybody's reacting as soon as he touches the ball. They're expecting him to do something, But it's kind of like how, like, Tim Tebow and all these different players who are really good, like, basically like their first year, and then the next year everybody knows who they are and they start playing better. And same thing with a bunch of different players. That always happens to them, But he's getting it as soon as he gets into the league. It's like he's been talked about so much. Everybody's already studied him so much. I know all of his weaknesses. You know what I mean? I don't have to play against him. And I'm a fan, but I'm not a super fan. Like, I started just now, like, kind of watching him. I didn't watch his UCLA games, but everybody knows his weaknesses. You don't even really have to discuss it. You know that when he drives right, he's not going to pull up from the mid-range. He's not pulling up for the mid-range because it takes him too long to pull the ball from his right hand all the way up to the left side of his head. So he's not going to be shooting a mid-range shot. He's going all the way in. Little tendencies like that. So, and when he goes left, he's probably going to pull up. I mean, he's more comfortable pulling up mid-range, depending on the size of the guard guarding him. And then you got his three-pointer. I mean, we all know that he needs to step back into it for him to be able to nail the shot. Like, if he just spots up, the shot's, like, really iffy. We all know that. So that's the thing with him. It's like, he's not going to be able to just, what I'm saying, like, to just knock it down and do the things that he's supposed to be doing. That's the problem with Lonzo Ball. You know what I mean? Like, he's just not. Too many people know who he is, and you got Stephen A. talking about, well, LeVar put the pressure on him, but at the same time, what are you doing? You're putting the pressure on him. Stephen A., you're putting the pressure on Lonzo Ball, talking about him every day and saying every game they're talking about whether he's living up to what he's supposed to be. Like, let him live. But that's all I got, man. That's all I got.